Hi, this is a review of this Washburn WP11 SNS. This last year, parlor guitars have really taken off again and become really popular and really expensive. So this is a really cost-friendly model available from Washburn. That not a whole lot of information is out on the internet about it, really. There was only one video I saw when I was doing research on the guitar itself. It's a solid cedar top. It has a mahogany back, sides, neck, nice vintage slotted headstock with the vintage gold tuners. It's a short scale, 24 3/4 inch scale. It has a 1.7 inch, I believe, neck. They claim it's 1.75. It's not. It's a little bit narrower. Let's see what else. It's totally acoustic, no pickup, but it's pretty easy to pop a hole in the end of it and set a pickup in. Abalone, rosette. Let's see what else. It has a very narrow C-profile neck, round neck. Very narrow. It's one of the most narrow necks of any guitar I've ever played or owned. So narrow to the point that some capos won't even work on it. So it's something to consider when you're thinking about your choice. The finish is a real light matte finish, which has a tendency to show scratches and dings pretty quickly. So if you're kind of clumsy with your guitars, you might want to keep it in a case or hung up. I hang mine up on the wall. Pretty easy to take care of. The slotted headstock lends itself to a little bit more higher string tension, so you can go a little bit lighter gauge on your strings. Take it easy on your fingers. It came with D'Addario EXPs, and I hate coated strings, so I took them off. It's got D'Addario 11s on it, the custom lights. I'm a D'Addario fan anyway, so I love their strings, and particularly the custom lights and EJ26s, the phosphorus bronze. It lends well to this guitar. It sings pretty nicely. Played a little bit at the beginning. Not to impress you with my guitar style, though on a good day I'm actually not bad. But give you a little hint of the sound. It's got a really nice balanced sound. She's got a fat little butt on her, and a little narrow on the top, so the top tends to sing out a little less brightly than a normal parlor would. Good balanced sound. $300 price tag, and that's probably as good as you're going to get anywhere. All over the guitar sites, they all go for about $3. eBay, even not much less, and then you got to deal with, some sketchy sellers on eBay. You never know. You still got the guarantees, but why waste your time on a bucked up guitar? So, as it is, she's a good guitar. I didn't have a whole lot of information when I bought it. It had a lot that I was looking for. What I don't like about it is the tuners can be a little slippy. But Washburn has been pretty responsive, and they promised to send me some new tuners. So Washburn, if you're listening, where's my fucking tuners? It's been 2 months. Okay, thank you. Now, another thing I don't like about it is the body tends to be is a little bit smaller than I had thought it would be. Smaller than most parlors. Except the Ibanez, I think. They tend to run really small. But I had a Recording King parlor, the Dirty 30s, RPH 05. It had a solid spruce top and a little bit wider neck, and the body itself was a little bit, I think it had a little bit bigger top end. And that's also a really good guitar that you can get for probably under $200 if you can find it. The finish tends to be a little ugly. It's old vintage black, sunburst, not really pretty, and whitewood back and sides and neck, so it's a little bit cheaper on the products itself, especially on the back and side. Solid spruce top. Nice sound for it though. You know, I had one of those for a while, sold it, and bought this one. Pretty happy with the guitar. It's got a great voice. It's a little twitchy on the neck on the low E string. If you're playing a little higher up in the fret box, you're going to buzz. Come down a little closer to your frets and you'll be fine. Plays alright up the neck. Overall, a great little $300 guitar for somebody that's looking for something like this. I got it at Musician's Friend. I recommend getting it there. And so if you got any other questions or favorable comments on this review, please post them underneath. If you're going to get all negative and say something really shitty, you can just fuck off. It'll be deleted. I don't really care about that stuff. I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. So if you like the guitar, you know, certainly go out and try one. If you don't, you know what? Have a good life and go wandering off and go do something else. So thanks a lot. Take care. Happy shopping.